Welcome, welcome. I have had a long week. Not long in the negative sense, but it seems like a long time since I streamed with you guys. I don't know why it feels that way, but I just know that it does. So know that I have missed you. I'm not gonna get all intimate or something, but I have missed you. So, take that for whatever that's worth. All right. I think I don't even have, I don't even have GOG open right now. So let me open that. Yeah, I've been having this problem and I don't know. I guess I need to contact their tech support maybe and find out or look on forums or something. GOG keeps telling me it wants to update to the latest version, but then when I try, it says it couldn't update. And it's already said you could try to download, like reinstall GOG entirely and then try to get the latest version that way. And I did that. It did not give me the latest version. I was told I should update, and the update failed. And in addition to that, in the process of getting GOG all fresh reinstalled, I had to reinstall all the games again. So that took a while. So yeah, I don't know. Not great. I'm gonna be honest. Not awesome. Yeah, again, see, there was a problem updating the version of the GOG application. Okay, I don't care. I don't. You're obviously not going to update for me, so I don't know why you keep bugging me about it. Hmm. Adventure around the corner. What do we have on sale? Okay, either things I've played or things I already know about that I plan to play or whatever. Mostly. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's what you would expect. Tomb Raider and things like that. Okay, let's see. I need to update those. Okay. Our fix has held true. It did the brief kind of hiccup thing before it showed the menu again, and it still kept the sound. So I think we're good for the rest of the game, probably. Give it a couple more minutes for people to jump on. I do like how more and more games do this animated title screen, like home menu or whatever. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you obviously still have some that don't, and that's fine too. But like for example, that splitting game I'm playing. I mean, let me see. Splitting, chapter 3. Where are we? Let me do this. I think it came out in 2022, in March of 2022. Let me double check. Here we go. Might have been just an article. The article I saw was that date. Let me see. Yeah. March of 2022. So that's only a year old. So, and it doesn't have an animated menu. So obviously there are still games that don't, and that's okay too, like I said. But well, the stream's been going for several minutes now, so I'm just going to go ahead and start or continue. People will join as they're able. Hopefully, I can fill them in like I usually do. Hopefully, it won't be too much. Okay. Maybe that was just the light shining off of that. It looked like it was going to let me interact, but I guess not. Okay. Off on the right on the ground. That right there, that shining on the right on the ahead of her. I thought that was something I could interact with, but I guess not. Barrier of some kind? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. Oh, I see. In the spirit world, I can right click and interact. Okay. That. Oh. What are we opening up? Bruh, what are we opening up? I don't like it.
Richard? Are you there?
There's another barrier over there. Mentor's Diaries, Throwing Away Greatness. I spent a few years trying to steer him in the right direction, trying to make him see the depth of his potential. He kept refusing, claiming that he was no painter, that he never saw our little get-togethers as therapy, rather than artistic expression. Eventually, I wore him down. He agreed to enter the university, but on the condition that it would be his chosen field, and so he started on his way to becoming an architect. First, I was rather skeptical, thinking that he was throwing away greatness for mere competence. Deep inside, I guess I was glad to be the only one to bring his visions to life. And then he met her. Our painting sessions became fewer and far between. He no longer needed my help in dealing with his inner demons. Okay. Jealous much? I guess. There we go, that.
Gather round, children. I want you to meet Lillian. She's going to be joining our painting class.
Why can't I play with my friends, Uncle Richard?
Your friends? Oh, Lillian, I promised your father you would spend some time with the other children.
Okay. So forced to spend time with people she didn't want to. Yes. Interesting. Our name is Marianne. Interesting that her name's Lillian. It's really similar. It's funny. I could do in both worlds? Do I want to do one and then the other? Let me try the first. And then see.
A sheet of music. Well, at least part of it.
Okay. Wonder what would have happened if I would have focused on the spirit world instead. But I already had a physical copy, not a spiritual one or whatever, so I wasn't sure what that would do. If that would mess anything up. I think I'm trying to put together the whole thing of sheet music at some point. Whether that's actually for part of the plot, or like just some collectible something or other, like an achievement or whatever, I'm not sure, but... Mentor's Diaries. Thomas. I've always been stunned by the depth and complexity of his imagination. Mesmerized by the surreal dreamscapes his mind would weave. The way he described them with every minute detail, it was as if he had actually witnessed all of it. As if something or someone pulled the veil and allowed him to peek beyond the edges of our reality. An angel? A demon? Is there really any difference? I know it didn't matter to me, as his visions came alive on my canvas. Some would say I used the boy to fuel my waning creativity. But how could I not? To let this unique perspective, this bottomless well of inspiration go to waste, that would be an unforgivable sin. What is that to the side of me? That's not the maw, is it? It's not acting like it's gonna get aggressive or anything. Oh no, that's in front of the door. Oh, I see. I thought that was in the middle of the room for a second, that the kind of distorted area I was wondering how that was a thing, but I guess we're all right. Oh, moths in town. That's awesome. I feel like there was something I did with these, and I don't remember what now. What did I do with these before? This and then something here? Maybe did I do? I don't know. But there is, I can interact in real life, so let's do that. Find the point of recollection.
Don't you think he would be better off in a nursing home? What about his family?
Richard doesn't have any family.
Oh, the poor man. It's like he's somewhere else. We were close once, you know. I mean, not that close, but... All right. I'll take care of him.
Hollow like a puppet. Isn't that what Sadness said?
So something happened to him, I guess? I'm assuming what that's supposed to mean. Let me try Spirit World for this one and see if there's... Yeah. Okay, so it is just what you see. It doesn't change anything for that. If I go here instead and then take it, yeah. We've got 3 of these now, right? No, that's a flashlight. Just 2? I thought we found another sheet of music at some point. Guess not. So those 2, so maybe 1 more down the left side and up to here? Maybe. Okay. Was that what I cut earlier? I can't remember if that's where I cut open or if it was something else over here. That's just that again, yeah, okay.
Locked.
That's not gonna work. That I don't have the bolts. Alright, I don't have a bolt. I don't have a chain, I should say. There's a bolt. That's why they're called bolt cutters, by the way, because they're designed to be able to cut off the head of a bolt if for some reason you can't get the bolt out. But okay, so I guess the other room, and then maybe through the moths. Probably, I think we're almost certainly going to have to go through the moths at some point. Whether... Wait, there's more over here I can try to gather, right? Seems to be. Some stuff kind of floating. Maybe that was just from that one vision. It doesn't show up on this screen now. Interesting. Out into the hall. Oh no, we're over here. Yeah, there was this. I did not interact with this at all. But I guess something for whatever those vines were from the spirit world are preventing me from going through in the real. Okay, I see. So that's not a thing anyway. So just this one other way. Very special boy. I remember the first time I met him. Working a simple factory job, still more of a boy than a man. Wide-eyed, constantly looking over his shoulder like a scared animal. His parents had died in the Warsaw Uprising. Of what he'd gone through in the years that followed, he did not want to speak, and I never pressed him. But it soon became clear he had no one else in this world. I could immediately tell that despite his young age, he had seen things that no one his age should. I could immediately tell he was special. I don't know who the young boy being referred to is. Was this that Richard? But the thing with Richard is... See, there's some of this stuff floating, but I don't get a prompt or anything to try to gather it or whatever it is. Reposition it. Richard was also, when they were saying, was kind of hollowed, like empty. An empty shell or whatever, right? So I don't know what that means. Is his potential before something happened to him, and then he was attacked by the maw or whatever, and he became the hollow shell of himself? I don't know. I don't really... Yeah, I don't have a charge up. So I can't really... Normally, there's... What is it? Spirit shield, right? And I could hold that down. But I can't generate one right now. I don't have any energy. I need to get a spirit well to do that.
Oh, this place is packed with memories. Bad ones. Guilt. Humiliation. Rage.
I'm not going over to the right. There are all those branches in the way of the spirit realm. It became a habit of ours. We'd sit down, sketchbook at the ready, and then he'd close his eyes and start talking, describing all the things he saw in his mind's eye. The horror and splendor of worlds beyond our own. What started out as an innocent exercise in imagination ultimately became a bottomless well of inspiration. My hand wouldn't dare rest, sketching furiously as he described the indescribable. For a while, I wondered why he was so eager to share his visions with me. To him they seemed to be a burden, a source of great pain and distress. But finally, I understood. He sought to share them with someone who saw them as a source of beauty, rather than madness. I'm not going to be able to go much farther this way. Based on that perspective, there's basically just a giant barrier, yeah. Right here. And there's this, of course. Okay. I'm comparing the real world with the spirit world. Okay. Focus here. But I don't get anything. Yeah, I want to do this. Okay.
That globe. There's a sense of loneliness coming from it. It feels incomplete.
So I only have the razor blade potentially for it. And that obviously is not going to work right now. So I'm going to need to get... Yep. I'm going to need to get that later. What is this? Oh, that's the same? Oh. In the real world. I was looking at the spirit before, but in the real world, that thing is the same thing. Like selecting that, it does the same. Okay, and I cannot go out here to the left because there are all of these things in the way. Oh, what is something here? Something over here I can almost interact with, but not quite. The spirit side. Huh. But I don't actually get an icon to act on it. Okay, well. So I guess not right now anyway. It's a little strange, the controls. Like right now I'm pushing down to move forward. So I think I need one thing, and then it turns out I actually need something completely different. So yeah. So I'm not gonna go out there right now because I don't have a shield to block the way so that they don't consume me. And that's still in the way. How do I proceed here? There's probably something in the room that I should find that I've not yet noticed. I go all the way down here before? Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. I don't remember going this far, but it might have. I might just not be remembering. Back into the hall. And it loaded, saved also, but it like, well, let me just say, there was the cut scene, right, when I was talking to Sadness here, and I think the doors shut while I was in that cut scene. I don't think I can go back to try to find a spirit well and charge up again. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Well, if that's not a thing. Let's use insight a bunch and see if there's something I'm missing that way. No? Not so far. Oh, wait, what's this down below here? What is... No. Interesting. Lights up a little bit extra here at the entryway, but I guess that's not anything. Okay. These moths are awfully angry. That noise, that pulsing, that kind of sort of ringing, pulsing, noise that I hear also, but I'm not sure. That might just be some of the music though too. It's hard to know, right? I think I went all the way over to this door, right? Yeah. Nothing new from there. Okay. Let's try that other room again. There's this, but I did already do stuff with that, so that is not anything new.
There's a sense of loneliness coming from it. It feels incomplete.
I don't know. Okay, what am I missing? Spirit power would be one thing. See, the thing is, I think I might need to go through there with all the moths, but I don't know how.
Don't you think he would be better off in a nursing home? What about his family?
Richard doesn't have any family.
Oh, the poor man. It's like he's somewhere else. We were close once, you know. All right.
Alright. So that's the same. For some reason, the very first part of the conversation did not sound as familiar to me. Even though I just listened to it like 5 minutes ago or whatever it was. I mean, I can't. I don't have any energy to get through. I hold my thing and it doesn't do a shield because I don't have any energy on me, spirit energy on me to use. So I don't know. Anything that seems to look like I can use it. crouching doesn't help here either. So. This is what we've already done. Did I already, I mean, I use it on the paper. Did I already? Yeah, see, just the paper, which I already did.
Gather round, children. I want you.
Yeah, it's nothing new. I am missing something. Or alternately, the game should not have let me come into here at this point, because I wouldn't have the items I need. Yeah, I need an orb of some kind, but I don't have any energy to. That's not as awesome as I was hoping. So I go here.
That globe. There's a sense of loneliness coming from it. It feels incomplete. I do not understand. This just kills me, right? Just doing this kills me. I guarantee. Hang on. Can't believe I need this again, but I'm freaking walk through again, I guess. So dumb, dude. I don't understand what you want of me. Let me see what the thing is that I'm missing. What the thing I'm missing is. That's what I want. Okay.
on. So, notes, echoes, memory shards. So, drawing of some horses. And the mentor's note. Okay. Very special boy was on the couch. Got that one. Center room. There's memory shard. Okay. Found another sheet of music. Or first sheet of music, I should say. Okay. Right side of the room. Second piece of sheet music. And then a letter. A well of inspiration. That was one of these we found, right? Hang on. Let's see. Tab? I never remember. Yeah. Well of inspiration. Got that one. Okay. Mentor's letter. A method to madness. That's right. I thought it was one of the things I was hitting, though. I already tried that, but I thought it was one of the things I was hitting. What is... How do I do the out-of-body experience? I don't remember. F. That's the one. I was like, there's got to be a way through there, but I don't have a key, and I couldn't. Anyway, that's fine. What is this? Oh, this is a piece for the globe. The equator. Okay. I guess that's not really a thing for the moment. Wait for it. There we go. This, wherever this is. This. No, not this. Okay. Maybe I have to do the globe before I do the rest of this. Let's do that. I think that might be the thing. It's just... Try not to remember that, and I did anyway. Okay. This, and there you go. Now navigate. Middle. I mean, I don't know what's happening, but...
Another junction. Maybe it can show me a way out of here.
Maybe it can show me a way out of here? Maybe. this way instead, right? That opened up maybe? What? So did nothing open up? I'm just more trapped in here now, I guess. That's a thing. Am I stuck in here now? Wait. What just happened? Let me go back. Oh, I see. I see. That's how you do it. And then you can rotate that. Okay. I want to sneak. I don't know if he's going to show up, and if so, when. I don't know if any of those guys into this, so. Just further in here, just a dead end. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. I guess there's a vine or something in the way, because in real life, it looks like you can go around the corner. Hi! Oh, well. I need that.
The spark's too weak to absorb. It's like it's missing something.
Oh, I need like a piano key or something? I don't know. Something like that, probably.
Aha!
Teacher's room key. Okay. Not looking at any of the pictures, though. Alright. And now I can go back out. Okay. What is this?
I love this melody. It reminds me of my childhood. At least the good parts of it.
But the bad parts, they're always there, aren't they?
You're a very smart girl, Lily. You know that, don't you? You're special.
Her voice, is that sadness?
So Lily is the living version of sadness? Okay. But nothing to pick up, so still no actual... Whoops, what is happening? I don't know why I'm not turning around. I hit caps lock, I guess, or something? And that caused me not to be able to move? I don't know. Okay. So I'm back out here again. Still no. Still no, huh? I wonder if we have to not be in this. Oh, right. I know. Right, I just unlocked the door now. I get it. Alright. Now I can interact normally. There we go. I just couldn't see the things spirit in the spirit world because of what was going on. Oh, there's several more things. Okay, let's make sure we gather everything we can from here.
Come on, Richard. You were always there when I needed you. Let me return the favor.
I don't know, Thomas. What about my work? The university?
Richard, I know they kicked you out. I'm guessing you finally managed to piss off the right people. Stay with us, old friend. Do it for me. For them.
So he brought him here. Wonder who he meant by them.
So Thomas brought Richard here. And for the children? Like that Richard was talking to earlier, like Lily and stuff? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Glasses. Oh, there we go. That was enough for this. Okay, fine.
So that's how you found him?
Yes, he was just lying there. He,
Mr. Rekovich?
I'm sorry. He was a friend. I just need a moment.
That's not true, Thomas. You thought he deserved it.
That Thomas guy is not okay. Focus on the material right there. We go.
That should be all the pieces of the score now.
Maybe that's what it needed, was just the sheet music, not a missing piano key, just the sheet music, I guess. Is there anything else in here that I'm missing? I don't think so, but let me make sure. Insight. What's this? Oh, another note. Okay. Once I got engaged, we grew apart for a while. Now that I think of it, I guess I was jealous. I no longer had him all for myself. In time, I warmed up to her as well. She was striking, both in her beauty and intellect. Eventually, I accepted the fact that he has found true happiness, true love, strong, pure. Well, as pure as it can be, I guess. In any case, I was no longer needed. When the project came along, the one that would eventually be known as Neva, I pulled all my strings to get him what he wanted. Even though I knew it would drive an even bigger wedge between us, I wanted the best for him. He was the closest to a son that I'd ever had. This, but that's for the memory shard or wherever that's in the middle of the room. So we got that. Done you. I guess that's it. I was using insight. With insight I wasn't seeing anything more, so this too. Oh, but that's, you know, that's in the room. That's another memory shard in the room. Once we, or that, not a, the one that we already discovered. Yeah. All right. So. Okay. So we got that. Let me use the bathroom briefly, and I'll be right back. I did that. I don't think it'll happen, but just in case the maw starts wandering around or something, I don't want to get killed while I'm gone. Okay, so now I should be able to burn through those moths. I don't know what burning through them is going to do for me, but I'm pretty sure that's what we want to do next. Did I use insight in that room? Other than that room that I can't remember, I've been pretty thorough trying to make sure I use insight too, so. That's the globe in the other room, which is fine. This is this. Other than just heading back left, which I don't really see a point in doing. All that would do is take me outside again. I did cut the barrier here. I guess I could go back out maybe. Wait, are you letting me even? Or yeah, there we go. I don't know that there's any other rotation that's going to give me a benefit that I want, though. Anyway, I can get in that room now because I cut the flesh. I get in the other because I used the key. Is there another orientation I want? Lets me go that way instead, again, which is it's fine, but all right, here we go. Oh, wow, okay. So I have too much, my time is too limited to be able, okay. I don't know where the last checkpoint where it saved was. Hopefully it's not super far back. That's that, okay. Okay. There was nothing else in here, yeah. I already checked before leaving. Okay. So I just need to go left and as close to running as it'll let me. I don't think I can run while I'm using the shield, but at least let me. This. Oops. This. Now this. I'm going to do this again just because I don't know that I'm going to need to, but in case for some reason I decide it would be useful to be able to come back in this room, then I want to be able to do that. I don't think I'm going to need to, but just, you know, it doesn't hurt to rotate this. Okay. Come on, go. Only very little bit left. I think that's not going to be enough to be able to make it back down. So, yeah. That's partly my fault because I ran into the door frame. What are those hands outside? Ma's not that big. What is that? Oh, I don't like that. Can I not run into this? I'm trying to get on the other side of it. It's not letting me. Home. I was finished. They had to let me go. Me, Richard Tchaikovsky, whose works were recognized across the continent, whose imagination, as they said, knew no bounds, whose very name became synonymous with fine art. All of that meant nothing to these soulless bureaucrats. To them, I was just a liability, the source of dangerous liberal ideas. I felt betrayed. Empty. I needed to get out, away from the hollow sickness of the city. Most of all, I needed a friend. So, I sought him out. Okay. Dig boost over here. I want to make sure I don't miss. I don't think there's anything there, right? Yeah, no. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Looks like in the spirit world you can go up on top of there, but obviously I can't in the physical. And since I'm both, spiritual and physical, I can't traverse that. Okay, moths are gathered there, so... But, like, not the kill me moths, the nice, friendly, you should look at this moths, so that's fine, that's good.
Uncle Richard, my arms are getting tired. You've been drawing me for hours.
Almost done. You know, Lily, you remind me of someone. A girl I knew when I was very young.
Did you love her?
Yes. With a young, innocent love, free of the ferocity of adult lives.
In other words, it wasn't
Richard.
sexual.
I'm getting a weird vibe from him. There's grief, sorrow, and something else.
So those are all just pointing me up to there, right? Yeah, okay, so I go from there to here. Okay, I see. And the path is coming this way. Oh, there's also this that I didn't see earlier. Although I might not have had the angle. Either way.
Aren't you a bit old to be playing with dolls? Here, I bought it especially for you.
Hey, Mom, Nook, welcome.
A ribbon? It's beautiful. Thank you, Uncle Richard.
Here, let me... on the other hand, why don't you do it yourself?
What was that? It's like something stirred inside him.
Is this dude gonna be an Edope? Is that what's going on here? To use the pig Latin, is this gonna be an Edope? Is that what's going on? Or Edope if you're, I think in Australia you say it maybe with that pronunciation. Dude, I'm getting like creepy shivers now. Okay. That's not okay. Definitely not a fan of that. I'm trying to figure out what... So you see on the bottom of the screen, the spirit realm? I'm trying to figure out what those arms are in the distance that are doing this. Like... That's not okay. You can get too close to that. I don't know. I mean, nothing might happen. Right? It might just be a thing from outside. But... Yeah, okay. So, let me try to summarize for you briefly here. So we were up in the day room. Okay, take the pay, drop the AY, and move that consonant to the front of the first part. So drop the AY, move the consonant to the first part. That's the vibe I was getting. Because she talked about something stirring inside the dude. So, gross. Yeah, the doll might be possessed. There's a lot of stuff. The doll might somehow tie to a former love that he was. Yeah. Somehow the doll might tie to somebody he was romantically entangled with or involved with. I shouldn't say entangled because it's not Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. But anyway, maybe the doll was somehow tied to somebody he was romantically involved with when he was younger. And there's a similarity in appearance or something between that person that he was in love with, this Richard guy, and this Lily girl that he's talking to. Well, I hope not. I hope not, but I have a bad feeling about it. Okay, so we were up in the day room, right, where all of the hey, Silhouette, welcome. Okay, so for both of you now, because I did not even start really with Monmouth yet, so it's perfect timing, Silhouette. Okay, so both of you just kind of summarize the first half of what we've done today. So we went in the day room, right? That's where we saved at the end of last time. So we walked into the day room this time. And in the day room, we found several notes, okay? So, all of these mentors' diaries, okay? So, very special boy. This, I think, is talking about... I think this is talking about Richard. Not 100% sure. They don't mention the name here, right? But basically, he was more of a boy than a man when this guy met him, this psychologist or whatever was going to work with him. He was looking over his shoulder all the time, like he was nervous. Parents died in a Warsaw uprising, and then he didn't want to speak for a long time. But eventually, he kind of attached to the psychologist that was talking with him, okay, that was working with him. So, and he had seen things his age that no one his age should. So, okay, so that's that one. Then this one, Thomas, okay. Always stunned by the depth and complexity of his imagination, mesmerized by dreamscapes in his mind, okay. I described every minute detail as if he actually witnessed something, okay, whatever he was describing. Or that he could maybe kind of see past reality and see things. An angel and demon is the really difference. Doesn't matter, the visions came alive, okay. The boy, he used the boy to fuel his creativity, okay. So this is Richard, okay. Richard used this boy named Thomas to fuel his creativity. Okay, so Richard's an adult. I don't know how old he is, how much older he's supposed to be at this point. I would assume he's probably like 30s, maybe 40s, something like that. Not super old, about like maybe the end of young age to early middle age, somewhere in there. Okay, and he was using he found this boy Thomas, and he started using him to kind of fuel his inspiration. Okay, we had a memory shard. I don't know how I show you that. Maybe under memos? Oh, we're under memos now. I don't know if I can show you that again here. But there were a couple of memories. Okay, there was one where there was, I think it was supposed to be Richard as an old man. He was sitting in a wheelchair, and a nurse said, or a woman, I don't know if she's actually a nurse, but a woman was talking with, I guess, the doctor or something, and said, the doctor had said that he didn't have any family left. Well, he didn't have any family, nobody that really he knew. And she said, well, I knew him a little bit, so yeah, I'll take him, or whatever. So he, I guess, got cared for. There were some notes about bringing him to Neva when his mental health, like when his, not his mental health, but his mental capacity started to diminish. Anyway, there were a few things like that. There was one point where Thomas, so you have them switch, right? So Richard is the adult, Thomas is the boy. Okay, Thomas now, in one of the other memory shards, has now grown into an adult, so Richard is considerably older. And Thomas said that he was really worried about Richard, and he really cared for him, but our character, Marianne, said that that wasn't true. So, okay, so there's that. Okay, method to madness. So, Richard would sit with Thomas, they'd sketch things, and he'd close his eyes, start talking, and that would fuel Richard's ability to paint these scapes that Thomas was describing. What started out as an innocent exercise in imagination ultimately became a bottomless pit, or bottomless well of inspiration. My hand wouldn't dare rest, so he basically just got like obsessed with painting, having Thomas tell him stuff to paint, basically. Give him ideas, okay? For a while, I wondered why he was so eager to share visions with me. To him, must seem a burden, but finally understood he sought to share them with someone who saw them as a source of beauty rather than madness. So Thomas experienced all these horrors when he was a kid, right? So he's hollow. Oh, so that actually, now that I see that, that's probably what this very special boy is. This is talking about Thomas, I think. And when he first came to me, so probably me as Richard in that case. Okay. Okay, and the mentor would be Richard, and Thomas is the inspiration for him, okay? And then throwing away greatness. He tried to steer Thomas in the right direction, trying to help him keep the depth of his potential. He kept refusing, saying he wasn't a painter, and he thought our little get-togethers were therapy, but not art to him. Okay, so he didn't want to become an artist. So Richard was trying to get Thomas to be kind of his protege. Did not work out. Eventually, I wore him down. He agreed to enter the university, but on condition that it would be his chosen field. And so he started on his way to become an architect. Okay, so he's going to do painting. He was going to do architecture as his kind of artistic endeavor or whatever. At first, he was skeptical, but I guess I was glad there's the only one way to bring his vision to life. Then he met her. He started having fewer and fewer sessions because he met a girl. Okay, and then they started growing apart. Here, he got jealous. She was beautiful and intelligent. There was, clear love, if you can call it love, as pure as love can be, he says. So he wasn't needed anymore. So he eventually, or the project that Thomas was designing, eventually became Neva. Okay, and so he pulled all his strings to get him what he wanted, even though I knew it would drive a big wedge between us, because he wanted what was best. Because he was like a son to Richard. Okay? And then they had to let him go. They had to let Richard go because I guess, whatever. So he came to Neva. Left the hollow sickness of the city, right? So I sought him out. I knew his wife had died some months earlier. So Thomas lost his wife. So Richard, not exactly in a really nefarious way, but kind of exploited that a little bit to get in contact with Thomas, because Thomas would obviously want to seek connection again, right? And he didn't want to interfere with the grieving, and he was worried he'd hold it against him. But Thomas instead offered to have him stay with him. Okay? But now we have these other memory shards here, where like this Lily girl, so the girl here of the girl and the guy that are together, she started posing for Richard. So up, I don't know if I can really show you. Let's just go over here really fast. Up over here, okay, she would sit and pose for him while he would paint her. And didn't seem anything terribly wrong with this particular memory shard, but when he started saying stuff like, you remind me about somebody that, like a girl that I knew when I was younger, and Lily was like, did you love her? And Richard was like, yeah, although not with, it was before you had any of the ferocity of adult love. So that was kind of creepy to be saying to her, but I mean, not terribly, just maybe he slipped because he didn't realize he was talking to a girl. But then you have this memory shard here where he gives her a doll and something stirs in him, and we don't know what that means. And then does that mean that he was seeing her just like as a daughter or something? Or did that mean that, he was actually left off the first letter on purpose, drawn to her or something? I hope it's not what I was suggesting earlier, Monmouth. Alright, so this will be another bow. Yeah, because he gave her the doll, but then he also gave her the bow, and he said, maybe you should put the bow on yourself. And that's when she said something stirred in him. That's why I was thinking, really crap, dude. So, we'll see.
No, I didn't mean to. Oh, God. What have I done?
What have you done?
Did he get somebody killed? Jeez, dude. Okay, and then the insight. He's taking... That's not awesome. Wheelchair just moved on its own. I am not a fan of that. Cutscene, okay.
I had never felt anything so desperate. It was calling out to me. It wanted to show me something.
Ruh-roh. What just happened? So this is a memory, I guess?
Where is it? Where is it? God fucking damn it!
Okay, so this is Thomas, the boy who grew up.
Thought I could protect her. Idiot! What would you think of me? I failed you. I failed us. It's all falling apart. What? Yes, I know. No, I need to be sure. There's gotta be something around here.
Was he a medium also, or is he just had a psychological break?
You want what? Fuck!
It's us looking at him, isn't it? Oh no.
Look who finally decided to let me out of my cage. And only when you need my help. Surprise. Surprise. You know what? I'm not in the mood. Just tell me what you see. Come on. Come on. Yes. I can feel it. Okay. It's around here. Somewhere. Oh, well, that's real fucking specific. Hey, I'm trying to help here. Well, you know, sometimes I wonder. Well, it doesn't make it easier when you keep me in the dark for so long. Oh, Christ. Thanks for that, by the way. Hell of a way to treat your soulmate. God damn it! There's nothing here! There is. Really? I'm never wrong about these things. You know that. Well, screw this. I should have known better than to listen to you. Wait. What? There. There. Where? What? This is it. Okay. Okay. My God. What? You building tension? Grab the fucking thing! Would you shut up? Huh? Okay. It's her. It's her. No. No, 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 no. Page. After page. It's like he's obsessed. What is he? What have I done? We couldn't have known. I let him into my home. You know, he was like a father to me. How could he do this to her? Fucking bastard! How could he? I told you we couldn't trust anyone but ourselves. Keep it together. Think. What do we do now? We wait. And when he comes back, I'll just... Whoa, easy, Tiger. Remember what's at stake here. Just let me do what I do. You better do it fast. Because if you don't, I will kill him.
Thomas. I wasn't expecting you. Is, everything all right, my friend?
Did you do it, friend?
Did I... what?
My daughter. My 13-year-old daughter. I entrusted her to you.
Thomas.
Did you do it?
I don't...
I found the sketchbook. Forced myself to look through it. Cover to cover. Every single fucking page! Tell me you didn't hurt her, Richard.
Thomas, please.
Tell me I'm wrong, Richard. Tell me, and I'll let you go.
It wasn't me. Thomas, you have to understand. There's a sting inside of me.
Shut up.
You have to believe me. I wanted to die.
I'll make it quick.
Thomas, I'm so sorry.
She's my daughter!
I never wanted any of this. I should never have come here.
But you did. Knowing she's here. Knowing what she means to me.
Thomas, I swear, I'll go away. You'll never... Wait, but you... No, let me out. Let me out.
Let me in! This cancer has spread far enough. Time to cut it out.
Oh, I'm him. I'm sneaking right now. Okay. Multiple protagonist game. Interesting.
All right, Richard. This is your world. Show me what you're hiding.
So I'm guessing we don't deal with the Maw right now. Because this would have been before Neva, I think. Or at least before the slaughter at Neva. But... given that Richard was saying there's something inside me, I feel like we're going to find something very, very equally terrifying, if not worse, than the maw. It's interesting, right? You look at the spirit world. This is like supposed to be inside him too, and there's like this whole like just landscape, this whole skyscape and everything, right? Just goes on and on and on. It's fascinating to me. Pretty cool. I like it.
Is this where it started, Richard? The place that broke you, made you what you are?
To be honest, I shouldn't be surprised. This is Bloober Team. They did like Layers of Fear and stuff. They're very creative when it comes to that. Oh yeah, look in the distance, those arms. That's what we saw when we were Marianne, but outside the window. Jeez, this is not going to be easy to deal with, I don't think. Just before the hit to counterattack. Okay. It's not really just before. I was doing just before and all it did was try to block for me. It's not really just before, but I get a better feel for it now, I think. Ow. Okay, hang on. Hopefully I don't take too many hits and die, because my timing is not the best. Okay, I guess we're just up this way. Oh, that's an arm. Crud. If I time it too early, then it just bounces off and nothing happens.
You feel it, Thomas. There's something here. It awoke on that day when she came to it. It took over. Made itself at home. Loss, hatred, grief. This place reeks of them. Something terrible happened here. It changed Richard forever.
No!
What the hell?
Leave her alone!
This is it. Richard's big, ugly secret. The sum of all his demons.
Can't go that way. Even if there's not a danger of getting hit, those kinds of things, when I was Marianne, just blocked the way. Stuck in Mordor. Yeah. Father's knife. Oh.
Richard, your father forgot his knife. You'd better go and bring it to him.
Probably gonna have to go to that. It looks like there's an opening to the left, actually. Yeah. Okay. That is blocked off. That is blocked off. Yeah, I think we're going this way. We came in, I think, this way is where we came in. So I think this is a new passage. Yeah.
Father, you forgot your knife.
Thank you, Richard. You know what? Why don't you keep it?
But it's your lucky knife.
And now it's yours. You'll need it. I'm leaving tomorrow.
What? No!
So is he feeling abandoned? Or maybe he does something to try to keep his father there? Of course. You have to throw in some layers of fear.
Where are you
stuff.
going?
The army is heading out west, and I'll be going with them.
But no, I don't want you to go.
I don't want to go either, son. But sometimes what we want isn't what's important. Do you understand?
When will you come back?
Take care of your mother, Richard. You're the man of the house now.
Shining there with insight, but I guess I can't do anything with it. Okay. Well, that's not good. You were saying about Mordor?
By the sweat of your brow.
Mili virtuti tari.
You shall rise, and you shall fall. Till you return to the earth from which you came. For dust you are, and to dust you will return.
Those tentacles are guarding something. We need to get rid of them.
Oh, space spirit blast, okay. I'm doing space. Do I need to find a well again? I didn't see anything in here that would indicate a well, though. A well to get energy, but I don't know. As government representative of the Polish Republic, I wish to offer my deepest sympathy and regret in regards to the passing of Lieutenant Thaddeus Tarkovsky. So his dad passed. He whose loss you mourn died in the noblest of causes. His country will be forever grateful for the sacrifice he made protecting our freedom and independence. Minister of Military Affairs. Damn. It's just that? Yeah. Okay.
Grief. Anger. I can work with that.
Oh, interesting. And it makes sense, I guess, because the personalities are different. So Marianne relies on, when she finds a spirit well, it's white and everything and really pretty and whatever, right? She relies on like happy memories. Some kind of time when somebody was happy and something brought somebody peace and joy. He apparently relies on anger and guilt and frustration and rage. Interesting. Wow, that's different. And not in a good way, by the way. That took us into the painting that was in that room, I guess? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom really fast. Be right back. That is interesting. So the spirit wells really are just areas of massive amounts of emotion. They don't have to be good or positive or negative emotion.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I'm like, dude. That was unexpected.
Hey, Richard.
Another memory.
Bet you can't catch me. What? Hey, wait up!
What is left versus forward? I say, please don't be a giant maze. It's not. It looks like it's just a side area, which has...
Come on, Richard. My arms are getting tired. Almost done.
My arms are getting tired is exactly what Lily said when she was sitting for him. Remember I talked about how we were in that room with Marianne and there was that little kind of up some stairs that raised dais and there was the chair. Like there were two spirits. There was Richard standing and there was Lily sitting on a chair. And she said in that memory, come on, Richard, my arms are getting tired or something. So there's that connection. This rose is somehow connected. Interesting. Okay. That's probably partly why it reminded him of Rose. Lily reminded him of Rose when he was a lot younger. So my guess is something happened to Rose that he blamed himself for, whether it was or was not actually his fault.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Because he blamed himself, even if it wasn't his fault. Something inside him ended up kind of wanting to spring out, burst out, and ended up doing something terrible. this just goes on. So does the other one. They just loop around? Let's keep going this one for a little bit, I guess. But I don't know about looping, but we did find something here.
Here. I'll try to bring more tomorrow. Thank you, Richard. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Was she starting? Oh, was there something else? Just that, right? Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Where'd you go?
And this was where it looped around, right? Yeah. Not more around here, right? I think it's back the way we came, I guess. I see. We went that way, right? So we want over... No, this is just the general way we came. Okay. Whoops. No. Come this way. Let's see. I went over here before, right? This was the other thing that was the bench. Yeah. Okay, so... Just going back up the hill? Like follow the path back around and then just up the hill eventually? I don't know. Nothing new. This isn't a way through, right? Yeah, just made sure. Okay. Very clearly I've missed something. I don't think there's any more on the bench to the right, to the left, I mean. Is there more in here that I missed, maybe? No. Okay. It's not the easiest. I'm doing like my pinky on control to do insight, while my ring finger on shift to run. And then I have 3 fingers to try somehow to manipulate WASD. It's not the easiest. Because normally, my ring finger is on A, and it can't be now, right? So... Oh! Another way to go that I didn't see before. Okay, so this goes on.
But what is it? It's something very important. Promise me you'll keep it safe.
I have the same question Richard had. What is it? Nothing when I use insight on it. Okay. So...
This way, silly.
Silly? Them's fighting words. Which way's gonna be the way that continues, and which way's... Try left again. This is back to the bread? Yeah, okay. So I also missed this. I guess, turn off. And this one goes here further.
Rose? Rose! Over here! There you are! I was afraid you'd get lost in there.
Me? I've been waiting here for ages. I was starting to get bored waiting for you.
Hey!
He's like, you're a jerk. You're a friend, but you're a jerk still.
Hey, you see that? The storm's coming.
It's a big one. We should probably go. Same spot tomorrow?
I'll be there.
Cute, Richard. Real cute. So, where do we go from here?
So I go back to this, nothing, right? Yeah, okay, just examining. And it's not a constant source, so I cannot pull from it again. Okay. That's the letter we already know about. So I guess back out to the main room, the entry room or whatever. Oops. That entered to the... Oh, the hall, right. It was a really long hall. I forgot about that, yeah. Oh, maybe it's not as long because we're not heading towards something he doesn't want us to see. Makes sense.
I can feel something's not right.
Get up either of these sides now?
Mom! Who is he?
He's someone who can take care of us.
But I can take care of you. I promised Dad I'd protect you.
I know, honey. And he would be so proud of you. But sometimes, a brave heart is just not enough.
Oh, I see. There's like a hole in the floor. In the floor of the mental room he's created. I see. Uh-oh. More of those tentacles that...
Hey, come here. I need you to do something for me.
Can't do anything with him? Really?
I said, come here!
Something good with it, but I can't.
I need you to bring me that thing. You know which one.
Yeah, real specific.
That thing. One of these, maybe? What's this do? Jewelry case. Okay. That's probably not it, though. Can I not do the other one? This is probably wrong. It's probably the pipe.
Hurry up! I need it! Hey! You put that down, you little thief! You hear me? Stupid little brat.
Okay, so not that. I was starting to think that that was probably wrong, but... I mean, when I saw it, I was like, it's probably not the case, but I figured I'd do it just in case. Father's pipe, okay.
Do as I say! I'll smoke when I feel like smoking. Real man chooses tobacco anyhow.
Real fucking charmer, that one.
I mean, you're not exactly all fresh smelling yourself, pal. You feed off of people's anger to power your stuff. Plus, you were like, we'll make him pay. I'll do my thing. And, it's like, okay, well. I still can't figure out if we're actually trying to help him or if we're just trying to get rid of the demons enough, like clear the way enough.
Don't make me get up, boy.
That will actually do something that will be bad. I don't know. I'm sure this also is not it.
Oh, you little shit. I'll teach you some respect. What the hell did you do to me?
Stay back, or I'll cut you again.
Ungrateful little fuck! Get the hell away from me!
Gladly.
Another store of negative energy, possibly. Nothing else in here, right? Okay.
Get away from me, you bastard! No! No! No!
Mommy! Hold on, Mommy! I'm coming!
Let go of me! Let go of me! No! No! Please don't! No! No!
This is a lovely place. It looks like he's totally mentally healthy. There's nothing wrong going on here at all.
It's all you couldn't protect her. Can't protect anyone. He's gone. Gone. Forever. You'll never be him. Never. Never. Ever. Little shit. Worthless. Useless.
So is that, I'm taking it, that's probably negative talk, like negative self-talk. He's like telling himself all these negative things about himself. The only other possibility is maybe he did something to the guy that she said she was gonna try to build a life with after the dad was gone. Another memory Memory Part 2. This looks considerably more dreary. The other wasn't exactly sunny, but it wasn't bad. This is considerably more foggy. Interesting, darker.
This place again, but not the same time.
Richard!
So footsteps went this way. Somebody walked here where we are. Whoops. Switch which direction I'm holding down.
Richard, where are you?
Fine, I guess.
I should be going. I'm sorry. It's all right, Rose. We can finish some other time.
Definitely seems like either this is before all the negative stuff we just heard him saying, or Rose was somehow a link to continued sanity or happiness that he felt he didn't have otherwise.
Hello?
So she is, I guess, trying to find Richard but can't or something? There's nothing in here, right? At all. Yeah, I can't go any farther out. Okay. I knew the footsteps went this way, but I'm just, you know, is there something on the side or whatever? And
Richard, come out!
And unlike before, where we just had hedges and things and plants, now we've got some of these cancerous or whatever tentacles have gone everywhere too.
I'm sorry. That's all I could bring. That's all right, Richard. It's more than enough.
Excuse me.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe.
They added some shadow so you could read the letters a little more easily, but still, that shade of green on this shade of background is not great, but... Did I miss? I feel like I missed a turnoff or something. I mean, really fast. I mean, as fast as the slow jog that pretends to be running, and this is. Let me see. Came from there. There's the bench. Yeah, to the right. Right? No, I was just in. Yeah, okay, I guess I didn't miss. I felt like there was a way, though. Might have been farther back. I'm not going to worry about it, I guess. You know what they say, right? This is a good example of if we're interpreting old Richard when he did whatever he did to Lily. If we can interpret that as he was a bad person or did something really terrible then this would be a good example of something dark that happened early in somebody's life that corrupted them into some kind of a monster later on. Some people are born with just mental struggles, right? And so they might have problems that they just can't get out of. So somebody who has sociopathy, for example, they feel zero emotion. So they can do something to somebody and not feel anything from it. Right? They don't see it as like, oh, I hurt somebody or whatever. So that's something that's just genetically broken in that person's brain, right? Because you should feel things. You should be able to understand some degree of empathy. Even if you can't completely do so, you should have some degree of empathy for somebody else. So at least you'll know when you hurt them that you're hurting them, that kind of thing, right? I mean, at a minimum. Obviously it should be better than that. So that's interesting.
There you are. Oh, hey.
So I wonder what it is exactly that happened.
I waited for you by the maze. I was afraid something happened to you. I'm fine. I felt like being alone.
Did it get stormy again?
Are you sure you're all right? I said I'm fine. Hey, if something happened, you can tell me. Just let me. Get the hell away from me!
And now we're forced out again, I guess.
Okay, Richard. I get the picture. Doesn't change a goddamn thing.
We came in from this way. So I think we're going to go in this door here to get out.
Mommy? What's going on?
Shh, listen to me, Richard. Listen to my every word. Some men will come to our house tonight.
But why? What do they want?
Shh, it's okay. I told them to come.
The hell is this? No! Stay away from me! Stay back!
She told them to come to do
Get
something.
away from me, you bastards! No! No! Let go of me! No, please don't!
Literally got the picture, Silhouette. Well, I better find another source of severe anger if I'm going to get through that. I don't have any power now for Spirit Blast.
Any son of Poland who collaborates with the oppressor.
First house on the left, right next to the river, the old cherry tree in front. They're hiding them in the pantry, under the floorboards. They let them out sometimes to stretch out usually later in the day. Some of them even go out sometimes, probably looking for food. Best to come at night. So somebody made them look like they were hiding dissidents. This is Poland. Oh, you know what? Because it's far enough back, right? We're Marianne, right? Normally, so we would have been like probably born in something like the 1990s, maybe, or something like maybe 1980s. Probably 1980s, actually. I think she's a little bit older than her 20s. She's maybe like mid 20s. So probably like around 1990, maybe slightly into the 80s. And but we don't know anything about her, right? So Marianne's not the connection. Do we know how old Lily is right now? We know Sadness. We think Sadness is Lily. But so Sadness is a little girl, so Lily's a little girl. Which would mean we don't know if I don't, based on the conversation, It sounds like Lily was killed by Richard. Maybe something worse, but probably Lily was killed by Richard. If that's true, then we don't know how long Lily's been dead. I don't know. I don't know that we're going to figure this out. But it sounds like from this that right now we're in Nazi Germany and they're trying to hide Jews or other people the Nazis hated. So like, gypsies or, blacks or maybe like scientists or doctors who were opposed to the regime, any of that kind of stuff, right? That's what it sounds like to me. Under the floorboards and stuff, sounds like the type of thing they would have done in Germany in the 30s and or 40s. Okay. So I'm not sure what that has to do with what what young Richard was going through, but that was his dad, I think, saying that. So then there's the dad. Well, okay, we know at least at some point Richard was old, right? Let's say he barely killed Lily. And this is like something like 2015, 2016, I think is when this happened. So if he barely killed Lily, then that would have made Richard however old he was at the time, which let's say is like 60, okay? So that would have gone back to 1950, and then Richard was the son of the father in Nazi Germany. So this is probably all stuff, the hiding of the family and the floorboards and stuff. This is probably all stuff that Richard saw when he was a kid. I wonder if that means if Rose was maybe Jewish or something. And that's why he was like giving her bread, and he was like, I'm sorry, it's not more. And she's like, it's okay if he wasn't able to get her more. And so even though he was sorry that he couldn't get her more, it's still interesting. Collaborator, yeah.
Who steals from, denounces, or otherwise acts against his compatriots.
Damn. Okay. So it sounds to me like Richard probably saw a lot of crap when he was a kid and got messed up in the process. And somehow either mentally he broke and so he became sometimes like he could not control a beast that had developed within him, or possibly maybe he was possessed by a dark spirit, because we now know, I'm pretty sure we now know that the Maw possessed the nurse that butchered everybody at Neva. So if that's true, it's definitely possible some other the Maw didn't exist yet or wasn't around yet, because Richard was not even at Neva. Neva wasn't even built until Richard was an adult. So, well, I mean, the Maw might have existed, but it wouldn't have been anywhere near Richard. So Richard either broke mentally or he maybe got possessed by some kind of a spirit, dark, evil spirit, kind of like the Maw possessed the nurse who took everybody at Neva.
Commits an unforgivable crime against the motherland.
Yeah, so we got like Star of David, Jewish symbol. We've got, looks like jewelry. So maybe stuff taken from dead Jews. If you've ever been to anywhere like Auschwitz or the Holocaust Museum in the United States or anywhere else around the world that has that kind of stuff, there's one in, what city is it? Is it Jerusalem? No. I feel like it might be Tel Aviv. I don't remember. There's a place in Israel, though, where there's a bunch of Holocaust stuff as well. So you can see how, like, if you didn't already know, you'll learn that they basically, after they killed people, right, they gassed them, they put them in ovens, whatever it was they did. Afterward, they would take jewelry from them and steal it, and then use it for the benefit of the Reich to, help fund their war of hatred. So
swiftly punished.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
And this is our source of anger and frustration and whatever else. Just make sure there's nothing else in here before doing this. I don't think so, though. Yeah, it's got to be this. Okay. And another spiritual blast. Lot darker now.
Rose! Where are you?
Try to eat some of these in this world too.
I'm sorry.
Awesome. That was the drawing of Rose. Anger, sadness, something destroyed it. And I also can't tell for sure if it's mental destruction, so it looks like that in his mind, or if it's physical destruction. Whatever it is. Yeah, I think that's right. We'll do this because it looks like it's dead ends. No food now. That makes sense.
Please, come out!
So that's why she told him not to open it when they were much earlier in their relationship as friends, because she was a Jew and didn't want to let him know, at least not that soon, that she was a Jew. And then eventually they learned about it, he learned about it, and was he a piece of crap and let him know? Or... okay, man. It is not okay. I say piece of crap, but I mean, let's be fair. If you're a little boy in a situation like that, I mean, even adults in a situation like that don't necessarily act in a good way, right? They might betray some people to try to save themselves or their family. I mean, saving your family at least is... a desire to save your family is at least understandable, I think. I'm not saying it makes it right, but... Okay.
Please, I need you.
Slightly too early. None of this stuff is gray like the rest. I wonder why that is.
up!
She died, I think. Damn.
She's gone! They took her from me!
So can't go through. I hear it in my left side, in the left side of my left ear, but apparently I still can't go left. Yeah, the feet are going this way, so I guess we should keep following the feet.
You took her from me!
We already been that other way. Hang on. We've already been over here, or no? I think so. Right? Because we turned around and headed back. Yeah, that was the drawing that was scribbled out. Yep. Okay.
I have nothing.
Yep. We saw this though.
No, I have nothing.
There's the Star David. Okay. Oh, it opened up where it wasn't open before, I guess. Okay. So I guess I could keep holding it, and that counts as doing it early enough also. Although earlier, when I did that, they just bounced off the shield and did nothing, but...
This is
okay,
it.
Yeah, this Titan, four-armed Titan that's waiting for us, awesome.
No. You're not. Rose? Is that you?
That's Rose? What the? How is that Rose? Do they seriously mess her up if that's true?
Little flower. My Lily.
Child eater. I think that thing is a spirit that possessed him. I think he can't control it, and it finally got free and did some damage to Lily. Like, well, I mean, more than damage, right? Probably killed Lily. Boss fight, I guess. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Let's get this over with.
on this, maybe? That's Richard's soul, I guess.
Help! Somebody! Please, help!
Over here, kid.
Please, mister, I need help. The monster, it's after me.
Monster, you say? And what does this monster look like?
Sir, there's no time. Hurry, we have to get out of here.
Monster looks like him.
It's okay, Richard. Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
Do I know you, mister? Are you one of my stepfather's friends?
No, kid. I'm not planning on making any friends here. I'm here just for you.
What? No! Don't come any closer! Don't touch me!
I'm sorry, kid. I know you tried to run, to hide.
Get your hands off me!
But as long as you're here, the beast will always find you. Richard.
It was pretty overwhelming at first. Thomas being like me, but different somehow. I guess I don't have to tell you.
Oh, it's coming for us now.
Thomas? Who the hell are you?
That's what hunted, hounded, his whole life hiding, hoping they wouldn't find him. I gave him shelter. I gave him purpose. He could have been so much more. Instead, he chose to rot in this godforsaken place. I got your scent, girl.
You're him. Richard.
I'm what's left of him. The bleeding wound. The sap drying on the stump. All because of her. I know you, Giant. You smell just like her.
Like the girl who suffered because of you? The one you preyed upon?
She came to me because she had nowhere else to go. Where was her father then? Where were you?
Oh, shut up! Stop acting like you ever cared about her.
She was the light of my life, the warmth of my soul.
Your soul has rotted away. There's barely anything left. Now, it's just your sins. I almost feel sorry for you. You're nothing.
You ripped me apart. You burned me down and left me in the dark. He's a fiend, a monster.
This man, Thomas, what is he?
He's the one who butchers the soul, the one who breaks it. But you, yes, I know you can set me free. I can feel it. Please, do it.
You don't deserve it. You deserve nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me?
Then give Give it to me, please. To not exist. That's all I want.
So be it.
Do you think she'll ever forgive me? Will you?
I'm not your judge. I'm just the ferryman. Be gone. Richard. The Red House. This time, it wasn't just a feeling. It was a memory. Had I been here before? Was I a part of the puzzle? This man, Thomas, was he a part of my own past? And then something clicked. That girl. It's me. But it looks like it was taken here, at Neva. Shit. The Red House. Whatever it is, I can feel it out there. Like it's calling out to me. There. In the woods.
Interesting. There's a lot going on in this game. Alright, it just saved. So we'll do that now. Alright, well, that was... that's cool. I did not expect it to get quite so deep. That was interesting. And that Richard, that Richard did not deserve to just go into oblivion. That Richard should have continued to pay for his sins, I think. But whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so a little under 22 hours from now will be the next stream of Get Even. And a little under 12 hours from now will be the next stream of The Splitting Chapter 3. I don't know how much more we have of The Splitting Chapter 3. I feel like we're getting relatively close to the end of it. So depending on how much longer that takes, we may or may not go into another game afterwards. As a reminder, the plan is after the splitting is finished, we will go into Grey Dawn. We'll continue Grey Dawn in the stream in about little less than 12 hours. And of course, Get Even, like I said. And when we finish Get Even, we're going to go into The Sinking City. And when we finish this, I'm not sure what I said the next one would be. We'll get into something, though, obviously, after this one. Oh, yeah. After we finish this, the medium, we're going to do The Darkness Within 2. We'll continue Darkness Within 2 in this first slot on the weekend. So just so you know. So still got to wait quite a ways, I think, in the medium. After that's done, though, we'll do Darkness Within. After the splitting, we'll do Grey Dawn. After Get Even, we'll do The Sinking City. So that's what's coming up. Reminder, I will be gone the entire month of May, other than the very first weekend. So be prepared for that. And then I'll let you guys know when I'm back, of course. Till next time, thanks for joining me. Peace. freaky boy.
Oh, that's so sad.